Misfit Nation.
All right, let's talk about Seth Rogan.
All right. What did this giant Cuntosaurus Rex say? Fucking pillow biter. Bitch ass nigga.
Basically, he was asked about cancel culture and comedians and all that type of stuff. So he basically backed up cancel culture. So
I want to hear it in his
yeah.
Saying terrible things is bad. So if you said something terrible, then that's something you should confront in some way, shape, or form. I don't think that's cancel culture. That's you saying something terrible if that's what you've done.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to the guy in the azure velvet suit. Fuck out of here.
Listen to the guy who wrote Superbad. Sure. One of the most offensive movies ever made.
Fucking A, bro. Sausage.
Sausage party, bro.
Sausage party.
The fucking last 5 minutes of sausage party.
Yeah.
You should get canceled, and you and your whole generation of Rogans, bro. That shit was fucking disturbing as fuck.
Was it? I don't remember it being offensive, but I only saw it once, and I kind of blocked it out of my mind.
You don't remember the ending? All of the meat just started having fucking orgy sex.
Yeah,
bro?
You're right.
Yeah, right.
You're right.
All of them just started fucking
Yeah,
each other.
everything was fucking everything, bro.
Do you remember?
Crazy.
Do you remember in Pineapple Express?
Mm-hmm.
He played like a 32-year-old who is not married, but who was dating a high schooler.
A high schooler, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like it was a weird thing to other people, but he was like trying to
It's like whatever.
play it all
man.
like, hey, this should be a normal thing, man.
Yeah, this is the fucking guy.
This is the guy.
Yo, fuck out of here, Seth Rogan.
You and your children to come should be fucking banished for this kind of behavior that you do. If
Right.
he's going by his words.
The only
But-
Rogan I acknowledge is Joe.
But his wording is going like, all right, you should, because he kept it very broad too, where he goes, it's something you should confront in some shape or form, right?
Mm.
Now, is confronting? What does he mean by confronting? Does that mean going, what I'm saying is horrible and I shouldn't say it, or is confronting could be going, look, I'm just making a joke. This isn't really. I don't really mean it.
This is what I said though. So
Is that acceptable?
Or
Because
is
it's
it
not with cancel culture.
That's
or
not
is
what
it confronting when he suggests what he believes should happen with cancel culture?
Well,
He's kind of confronting himself already when he says you should pay. Either confront.
I think he's lying when he goes, what do people mean by cancel culture? Like he doesn't know. You know what I mean?
Of course he's lying. Every comedian.
Well, here's the thing. Does he not realize, is he this delusional that he's only doing this subconsciously or on purpose to protect his own body of art?
Yeah, to not get canceled.
He has one of the most offensive fucking catalogs ever.
Is he trolling us? Are we being trolled right now?
Nah.
You think he was serious?
I think it's definitely serious. Though the tone isn't like I'm joking.
Oh, it was more like
It's like, let me
this is a
serious.
serious thing, man.
Let me actually address this one.
You know, I've been waiting for somebody to ask me this question.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't know, man. I don't know. I definitely lost some respect for that though.
Well, it's him turning.
Especially as somebody who's supposed to be art. It's art, man. If art's supposed to offend you.
And
if
not
it
even
don't offend you, is it good art?
Not even just that too. Like that's very important, but also just as a comedian, as a comedic person, you're gonna betray your form of art.
Where's your comedic value?
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or at least if you're gonna make this statement, then lead by example and go, look, Superbad was this. Like, don't pretend that you're some fucking highbrow guy.
I think he'd be more of a dick if he was like, look, I know Superbad was, but I'm turning a new leaf in my life. I'm like, no, shut the fuck up.
No, Superbad's still raw, and you'll never.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I agree with you, but at least in his argument, it would be consistent to what he's saying.
I got you.
Like, but it's almost like it's so blatant that he's trying to protect his own
interest.
Yeah. Like, hey, this is hey, don't come after me, guys.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Comedy's dead. Comedy is fucking dead.
Well, who's to say?
In the mainstream, comedy's dead.
Everything has the new in front of it, so there's gonna be The new comedy soon.
The new comedy isn't funny.
I think Andrew Schultz is funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a good.
But he's not
yeah.
new comedy. He's an old
He's not
school
new comedy. Is he
mentality
still old
guy. Yeah.
Okay,
he's,
okay.
Because he
You're
talks
talking
about
mentality.
races.
I thought you were talking about person who is in the limelight right
Andrew
now.
Schultz is a vicious guy.
Yeah.
And he knows he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't pretend to be... Even in his politics, he doesn't pretend... He's a liberal, but he doesn't pretend to be, like, a hippie liberal.
Exactly. Like, he's a sensible liberal.
He admits he's a capitalist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he...
You got to be a capitalist.
He's a classic liberal.
At heart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's a classic liberal. So, like, he's an old school comic. Like, he's not this new school guy.
Gotcha. I don't really know any new school guys.
Chris D'Elia. That character that they play, like, hey man, I'm just on stage, man. I'm not. Hey, if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not,
But
you
that's
know.
been done
But I'm a
before.
comedian.
That's the Dane Cook shit.
Dane Cook was actually funny. He was actually trying to be funny.
I don't know. I don't know if he was funny though.
Dane Cook was funny.
He was loud, but he was funny. He had to be loud too.
It might not hold up.
I think you guys hold Dane Cook.
He's the
a little
white Kevin
higher
Hart.
Yeah. You're right, actually.
I can't even argue that.
That is
as soon as he
perfect.
said it, I was like, oh yeah.
Where Kevin
Makes
Hart
sense.
is funny, but I don't like go to a Kevin Hart stand up. Like,
Right.
I gotta see it. It's like, yeah.
Well, no, I rushed to the Comedy Central where he did the whole I'm gonna walk around in a circle shit. I mean, it had a few good jokes, but it really wasn't.
Dane Cook did the circle all the time.
But it was his biggest circle yet. A circle that you've never seen before for the first time.
Yeah, it's the comic that's like, it's not supposed to be funny, but it's funny guy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some good examples. I don't fucking pay attention to any of them. Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah try to be funny.
He does that ironic funny thing. Like, isn't that funny?
Yeah, anybody.
Don't you get it?
Anybody that still uses a laugh track isn't funny.
Yeah.
They say there's a crowd there, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's not a brave funny.
It's safe funny.
Yeah.
It's safe funny.
And that's coming from the barometer of funny over here.
Who made you the barometer of funny?
Oh shit. All right. Yeah, so
Fuck this guy.
fuck this idiot.
Get him off.
He's
the
a big
street.
time liberal. I think it happens to all these assholes when they
Again, you gotta be liberal if you're wearing that cashmere velour shirt.
You know who it happened to? Jordan Peele. Jordan Peele, when he got married, I think his wife just really indoctrinated him in that liberal shit. Because if you watch the Key and Peele show, that shit was hilarious. Like, and it would make fun of everybody.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would almost make fun of black people more than anybody. But they would make fun. There's this really great skit where they do this gay guy who's in the office and he's just flamboyantly gay and he's he has gay shit all over. And basically the guy that's in the room with him hates him, and it's Jordan. And then he thinks he's being homophobic, and then at the end, Jordan's character, he's a straight-laced guy, comes, and this guy comes to see him, and he gets up and kisses him. And the guy goes, oh, he's not a homophobe, I'm just an asshole. You get what I'm saying? So it was like a very political, but it was funny, and it had a like thing. I butchered the story, but that's something that a liberal wouldn't do.
Got you.
That's a critique on the LGBT.
So, but you're saying now he wouldn't do something like that?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
He's super woke guy now. Look at all his movies and what he says in public. And he tries to pretend that he was like, hated on because he was black, held down because he was black. And it's like, bro, you're not the black person that people are afraid of. I'm sorry. I know you want to be. But even black people bullied you growing up.
He always made fun of himself being biracial.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's not even fully black.
Well, I think
He's a mulatto.
Both of them aren't.
Yeah.
I think the
He doesn't go down that route, though.
and it's funny
he
how
doesn't go political.
all the mulattoes have taken over every asset of just the entertainment business itself.
Yeah.
J. Cole, Drake, Jordan Peele. but that's what I'm saying. Like his movies, they appeal to something that was missing in black movies. You know what I'm saying? Like black culture movies. Like the whole horror thing, he got hyped for that. It was a decent movie, but it wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta go rush and see it. You know what I'm
but
saying?
it was horror like the white people are coming to kill black people. It was one of the most used like racially, like it's still used, the Get Out thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like the most memed racially thing ever. And I thought he was going for like, I'm using the thing that scares black people the most, but it was actually, this is actually when he turned it into, this is a critique on American culture. That's when I'm like,
When he
shut
made
the
it
fuck
back.
up. Shut the fuck up.
When he tried to put a deeper meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
I was behind the whole black horror thing. I thought it was a great idea.
Without that knowledge, yeah, that's corny.
It's lame.
That's corny.
It's lame.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep my original idea. What
I never heard it.
Yeah, I never heard what you said, bro.
Not at all.
I ruined it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of these fucking comedians that all of a sudden they're gonna be highbrow and look down on
Trying to protect
raunchy
their
comedy.
assets, man. You can't go broke in LA, bro.
But isn't there a level to that too, that you're trying to take away somebody else's growth, right?
Mhm.
If Seth Rogan, as a filmmaker, goes like, you know what, I realize that that's lowbrow movies, I'm gonna go for more Scorsese type shit,
Mhm.
and he actually does it,
Mhm.
right? You can respect that, but like this thing of like nobody else should do it though. Like, bro, you got to do it.
So
That
let-
was part of your growth. Maybe
let
somebody
other
else
people-
needs to do that horseshit
Yeah.
in order to get to Scorsese level.
Let other people grow the way you do.
Yeah, let us make our mistakes and figure shit
it
out ourselves.
Figure shit out, yeah.
Yeah, I don't need you to guide me, you cocksucker.
That's offensive.
Isn't he Canadian? I just want to
He's a
throw
Jew.
Canadian.
Jew?
Jew?
A Canadian Jew?
I don't think Rogan is a Jew name, is it? Seth definitely is.
Let's see.
Seth definitely is. Oh man.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. You got any?
Man.
He is Canadian.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
Fucking
fucking knew it. How do I always spot
It's a
Canadians?
Canadian Jew. That's like bacon.
No, I
It's
gotta
like
see
not-
if he's a Jew. Hold
like
on.
American bacon's better than Canadian
I think
bacon.
they have just a look about them. Like that.
Who, Canadians?
Like he doesn't have an American look to me.
It's not South Park, bro. They don't have straight mouths.
Isn't that when he talks, his whole head comes off of his mouth? I don't know. If you want to listen to the full audio version of our show, go over to Apple Podcasts or Podbean. That's misfitnation.podbean.com.